Hey guys, how are you? This is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a journal collection. These are all of the other journals I have that are not Peter Popper Press. So about a year ago now, I did 3 separate videos. One was a bullet journal collection. The second one was a Peter Popper Press only journal collection. And the third one was miscellaneous journals. So this is an updated one from a year later. I have used a whole bunch of my journals and I have purchased a few more, and I wanted to give you the updated take on the miscellaneous journal collection. So here we go. This one isn't really a journal, but I guess it's just not a free form of journaling. It is a list book. So it's literally called the 52 List Project and a year of weekly journaling inspiration. So I have been really delving deep into the world of goal setting and journaling and getting to know myself and getting to know my spirituality, just writing a lot of different things. So I have a couple of different journals right now. I usually only keep one, and I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but I need to explain this before we go further. My normal journal that I usually keep, I still have one, and I'm about to start a new one, so I'll probably pick from among these ones I'm showing you today. However, I have the regular journal. I usually detail, the day's events, my emotions, my feelings, things like that. I have a secondary journal that I started writing prompts in, and the purpose of that is to have these more directional prompts, which I still picked myself. This little book here would be similar to the same thing. So basically, I'll show you a page. You write list. So for instance, list 3, list the happiest moments of your life so far. So then I could list every single one, and I don't have to go into detail with anything in this book. I simply list it. And then if I need inspiration for either a journaling prompt down the road, if I want to write about the experience, or my thought on it was I was going to use them for blog inspiration. So list 28, list the wildest things you want to try. And the book is actually broken down into season. So the first, I believe it starts in January. Let's see. So winter, spring, summer, and fall, and that's it. I'm not sure if I'll start it right away or if I'll just wait until winter hits, or maybe I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I kind of cringed against getting a book like this, but I realized that it really could help me with inspiration. It was on sale for $8, and that's why I got it. It's actually was $16.95 Canadian and US. That's weird actually, but I got it on sale, so I thought, why not? Let's pick it up. We're gonna try it and see all the inspiration I can give myself. Okay, so now the actual journal. So these are freeform. They're all lined except for one, which I currently have in. I was going to use it for hand lettering, but this one, I actually have 2 of these because I found a second one on sale. And it says, when you love what you have everything you need. I love it because it's a black background with these beautiful elephants on the front and this gold bronze color, accent color. It doesn't have a binding, it's like glued, and it is bound, but it doesn't have like a spine. It's just the individual little booklets of paper are glued together, and I like that. It's a Studio O journal. I did get it from Indigo paper, or from Indigo. I love the inside cover, and again, like I said, all of them except for one, I believe, they're all ruled, and this one is fairly wide ruled. So most of these journals don't have pockets on the back, and I like the difference in all of these journals, and sometimes I treasure that more so than just having all of the same type of journal, because it just gets so boring for me. I have to change it up with the journal I'm using or the pen I'm using. So this journal, I'm in love with it so much. So here's the one I was talking about that was the only one that is not lined. So it says, my life story so far. I was going to use it for lettering. It says by Indigo paper, but the paper isn't that smooth. you know, it's got some grit to it, so I don't want to use my brush pens on it, but it does have a pretty inside cover, and I'll probably just use it as, you know, I don't know, we'll figure out a use for it, probably just a journaling, but I really do prefer lines, and I picked it up because I love the color, because purple is my favorite color. I just kind of prefer that it was lined. So here's a real leather journal. I picked it up because it was real leather. The inside's the same. The covers are actually lined with white paper. It was expensive, but I got it on sale, so the list price was $36 from Indigo. It says, dream big, work hard. And other than that, it is a very simple notebook because it's just got this light leather cover on the front. Okay, this next one says, anything is possible. It is pretty sure by Molly and Rex. It says 104 ruled sheets, but the reason why I like it is because it has this like beautiful decoration, and I think it skips every second page if I'm not mistaken, or every third page. Anyway, there's like 3 or 4 pages that are different, but I like that. You know, it gives the journal character, and the pages are nice and light, so when you write in it, it feels like they've been written in. And the next one is this bright coral pink color. It's got these little, you know, protectors, these gold colored protectors on the corners. It says, let's do this. It has a gold bookmark, and it's just a regular old line journal. And this is an Ecolo, so I think it's Ecolo World Traveler. I really like those too. I found a couple. I found another one on Amazon, but this one was from Coles or Indigo. Here's another Molly and Rex journal, and this one is a traveling journal, but like I'm not a huge traveler, not because I don't want to, I have kids and it's more of a money situation for me. I'm more settled into my business and stuff right now, so again, each of the pages, I think it rotates every 3 or 4 pages, but I think it's just so beautiful. I love that. The next 2 journals are Paper Blanks Flexus journals. They're flexible softcover notebooks, and this one is actually called Flutterby's Ultra. I love it. I've already written in one of these. It'll be the next one. I actually bought a dupe of it, and they're really different. I love, like, look at the edge. It makes it look old. I really like that. Usually you see it gold or something, but kind of looks like old paper this way. And this one is the one I'm talking about. I love this one so much. I have already used one version of it, one copy, and the pattern on the front, I love that. It's just so beautiful. And again, the paper, once you write on it, it feels like it's written in, so that's really, really up my alley. Okay, this next one, I've had this, you guys, forever and a day. I think it is by Paper Blanks. Yes. Again, it is actually sewn in, so each of the little booklets of paper, you know, it doesn't have a covered spine, but it is bound. I like that because it gives it originality, and the cover is really neat as well. I have since long taken off the sticker on the back. This one actually has a pocket, which is... most of my line journals don't have pockets, but it says, oh yeah, it's supposed to copy the Book of Kells. So it was a Western manuscript to come out of the Middle Ages. And that's where it kind of came from. So the paper in here, it smells funny too. The paper in here is really yellow, so I don't know if that's because of age or if that's how it came, but I did buy this one a long time ago. I'm going to say almost... man, I'm going to say like 20 years ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago. So it's been in my collection for a long time, you guys. Okay, another Indigo paper from Indigo, of course. It says Out of This World. I love this. It's just the color actually spoke to me when I picked it up. Sometimes that's what I'll look for in a journal. When I look at them on the shelf, it's one of the things I like. This one actually has bright white paper, and the lines are really dark. So this one was in a recent haul that I did. It was actually in an Amazon haul, and then I did a review of this journal with the Scribbles That Matter Fineliners. I'll link that for you just in case you want to check it out. So I won't do a review right now, but it's Scribbles That Matter. It's the only color, only version they have that is a ruled lined notebook. It comes with a pen loop, which is very nice because most of these journals don't have that. It has the elastic closure, kind of like the Peter Popper press ones do. And inside it's got this little pocket. This is A5 ruled journal, and then it has a spot for your name. This one kind of came dirty like this, so I don't know what that's from, but it's the inside cover, so honestly it doesn't bother me. It does have a table of contents, which I don't need because I'm using it as a regular journal. It also comes with a pocket. Scribbles That Matter is a really good brand. They're one of my favorites, and they have quality products. So the other thing too that it came it had this little bumped up area here, and the lines actually are dotted, so they're light, so it doesn't really bother me, but yeah, I like it. It is faux leather, so that's not real leather. I think it was $20 when I got it, so reasonably affordable, and I'm just going to keep it in its case because, you know, I like that. Here's another purple journal. This is also indigo paper. I love this one as well, but this one fortunately is lined. It's got this little leopard on the front. It's actually got the leopard pattern all over, but gold right on the corner. I think that's a really cute accent. The paper is bright white and is very similar to any other standard size indigo notebook. I think it's a little wider than an A5 and maybe a little shorter, so it's not like A5 standard size, but yeah, it's a cute little notebook, and it feels really thick because the front and back covers are like kind of puffy, so I like that. Okay, surprise, surprise, this says Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So, and this is Ravenclaw, which is the one I would be a member of. I got this from EB Games, of all places. I think I mentioned that before in my last video too. It's like the weirdest place to find a journal, but they had all of the different ones. I think they had Slytherin, and I think they might have had one more, but that was it. But it has Harry Potter in the corner. So, you know, I had to pick it up because it was different. I liked it. Another leather one for you. This one is not paper blanks like the other one was. It actually says many, what does that even say? I can't even really read it, but it's not paper blanks. It says Secret Plans to Conquer the World. Of course it's leather. It smells delightful. I love that smell. Okay, Manufactus, made in Italy. And it was $40, but I did get it on sale. So I love this journal. It just feels, it screams quality to me, even though it looks a little rugged. I love that. I love the look. And again, you'll see with every single journal I'm showing you today, they're all different. And I love being different. I love having a different notebook. This one's indigo paper once more. It has all of these awesome sayings on the front. Very positive quotes. This beautiful teal inside, and then just plain paper. And this one's a bit bigger. It's got gold edging on it, and it's a bit bigger. I like it because again, different size kind of keeps it interesting for me, and I love the color of it. This is another Studio O journal, and again, it doesn't have the covered spine here, just glued down on the edge, I guess. And it's almost like a fabric cover, which is kind of cool. It has two giraffes on the front. The paper again feels like it'll feel written in once I write with my, and I hate gel pen in these journals. I only write with ballpoint. I don't know, it's just a thing. I know a lot of people prefer gel, but I really do like ballpoint in these types of journals. So this one I picked up about, oh goodness gracious, 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. And it says, and if the music is good, you dance. So it is another indigo paper. The cover and the back cover are like squishy, like a little bit thicker than normal. Bright white paper, and it's got 2 bookmarks. And I liked it because it was white and gold, and I didn't have another journal that looked like that. So here is one that is brand new, and you will not have seen this in the previous video. This is a Lang journal by the Lang companies, and you know what? It did look different when I was looking on Amazon when I was ordering them. I ordered a few, which you'll see here shortly, but it looks different in real life. It looks, actually, of course, it looks better online. But anyway, it has this elastic closure. You open it up and the inside cover is really cool, right? Like it's got this different print on there instead of just white paper like most journals would have. And the inside paper is actually, it has this cool old school looking print, kind of like a newspaper or like, you know, made to look like older paper. So I love that. I love the detail that gives it. And the bookmark color is teal, which kind of matches the outside accents. All right, so here is these journals. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one is old. I got this from Walmart a long time ago. It is Markings by C.R. Gibson. And yes, Markings was one of the brands from Walmart. And this one has this like magnetic clasp here. It says Bonjour on the front, and it's literally pink tinted paper with like dark pink lines. So I thought that was interesting. Again, just they're all so different, and I love that. I love being different. It has this pink inside and back cover. This is also from Walmart. I checked on the back. I don't know if it's by Markings or not. Yes, it is by C.R. Gibson. It's a little bit more slender. The cover feels like faux leather. I really like the feel of it, and the design is gorgeous. So you can tell the difference of the color. So this is definitely more of an aqua. This is more of a like a mint spring green, kind of like a mix between the two, with these beautiful palm fronds on it. But this, right up my alley. Anything to do with tropical leaves or anything in this color, just so beautiful. It has regular paper on the inside. The only thing I don't like, which will sound crazy, is this here. I don't like that. That's where you put the date when you're writing in your journal, but I don't really like it. It kind of throws me off a bit because most journals I have just start with a line and there you go. But then it has this ugly orange print on the inside, which doesn't really go with the journal, but it is what it is, I guess. Here's another one from Indigo paper. This one is also nice. I kept the pencil in here because it's what it came with, but the color. I love the color of this journal. It is faux leather as well. It's a little bit smaller than an A5 size, and the pencil or whatever you choose to put in the side here keeps it together. So you take out the writing tool and you open it up. The edges are gold, which is beautiful, and it's got this dark purple bookmark. Paper is bright white, and just the individuality again just gets me every single time. So I think that's what stood out for me for this one, was definitely the color. I actually prefer journals that just, close shut. They don't have to have a magnetic closure. They don't have to have this. They don't have to have a lock and key. I just like ones that, that shut on their own. But then at the same time, I also like when they open up and lay flat. That's one of the things for me. Here is another Lang journal. So this one's a bit different. I'll pull out the first one I showed you. So this one was like the heart and a key. And this one says, live each day with a grateful heart. And it's more of, I guess, purple toned, really. So the inside has this beautiful, I love this, like beautiful purple background with old school paper, it looks like, right? With the cute little bird and vine. The back is exactly the same. And then the inside has very similar design. And then again, kind of looks like old school paper. So the paper is pretty thin, but I don't mind that, honestly, because I'm only using a ballpoint pen. It doesn't bleed through anyway, and I like that written in feel because it just makes me feel like I've accomplished something. I don't know, it's just this mindset thing that I have going on, I guess. So, let's see where we are here. I think we're almost halfway through this collection here. So I'm going to show you two journals together here. I think I got these at the same time on Amazon. They're both by Actually, are they both moleskin? Yeah, they're both moleskin. And there's actually a third one on Amazon that I want to get, but I think they're at $35, and it's mostly probably mostly from the fact that they are moleskin and that they are also Hello Kitty. I don't particularly collect Hello Kitty things, but I do have tons of Hello Kitty stickers, which I like, and I like these journals as well. The only thing that I personally have an issue with, that maybe some of you might not, is the writing. Like, the lines are so skinny. So even compared to regular, school paper that you use, this lines, like, the lines are much skinnier. But since I have adapted my planner system to my Franklin Covey planner, the lines in that planner are tiny. So I think this might be okay for me now. I just have to get used to writing small. But the pages feel kind of like I don't have any moleskin bullet journals, but the pages feel like very similar to Leuchtturm paper. So it feels like 80 GSM, maybe 70. I don't know. It's pretty sparse. It's pretty thin. But this journal, both of these journals have pockets at the back, and they did come with these labels. I think they're labels and not stickers, but I kept them in the journal just in case, instead of adding them to my sticker collection. But I really like this because it's light pink and very girly looking, and it's got Hello Kitty at the back. And then this one was completely different. It's all white with red and blue accents, which I also like. And it says, "I'm filled with happy notes." The paper is a little bit off-white, but yeah, again, the book itself looks really skinny, but because the paper is so thin, I have a feeling it would take forever to get through this journal. Okay, so there is this little one here. This is more of a guided journal again. It says, "Start Where You Are." I found this on Amazon, and it's by Meera Lee Patel, a journal for self-exploration. So it really has, it's kind of like, it says, basically to get to know yourself. And I think something like this is something that I would be more into today. Whereas when I first bought it, I don't know why I bought it. And then I think it was actually because I was feeling a little bit depressed, to be honest. And I wanted to do some more journaling that involved prompts. And then for the longest time, I was like, nope, I just want journals where I can freeform write and do whatever I want. And then now I'm kind of getting back into, using prompts again, because it gives you more direction. So I really feel like prompts are for people who aren't used to journaling, and then also for people who want something different, who are looking for something new, instead of just writing about your day-to-day life. And by all means, you can still do that. Like, that's what I'm doing. I write about everything that goes on in my day, whether it's what I eat, what my kids did, what I did, what time I went to bed, what time I woke up, like all that stuff goes in my planner. But my emotions, my feelings, the bigger things I did that day go in my journal, and how I felt about them. And I feel like it's so rewarding. I feel like it helps cope with depression. It copes with, especially if you're super emotional or you're really anxious. Sometimes seeing your words written down on paper, it just really helps you. It's amazing what it can do. And just the fact of focusing and just writing words on paper, it's way different than typing, and it's different than even doing a voice recording, which is also what I was thinking of doing at one point. But I love to write. And I just noticed here there's a new one, and it says, "My Friend Fear, Finding Magic in the Unknown." So that might be another journal that you could do. So you should take a look whether they have it on Amazon or whether it's on this website here. But this one, I like the color in it as well. Okay, so now I've got this, this is like Indigo paper. This is like their basic journal collection at Indigo. I have a whole bunch of these, which will probably do some other journals before we get to those ones. I don't know why I picked this up. I think this one was on sale. I think I only paid $5 literally for it. It says Dream Chaser, and they're all the same. They're really, really big. They have beautiful paper, so if that's the kind of notebook you're looking for, by all means, go ahead and get this one. But I tend to shy away from them every time I pick a new journal, because they take forever to get through. I actually picked one. I'll show you guys which one I picked. This is the one I'm using for my prompt journal right now. So she decided to start living her dreams. So I thought that was a good one. So that's my prompt journal. This one's my regular journal that I write in every day for everyday things. And then this one, I thought this was perfect. It says there is magic all around us. I'm using it for manifestation and for, I guess, / gratitude and affirmations. So just a little bit of everything in this one. But yeah, I normally kept gratitudes in my bullet journal, and then I decided, you know what, we're going to put it all in one journal, and they'll just all go down in my collection once I finish them. So this one's very much like that. The front and back covers are kind of squishy, like they're a little soft, so it just makes the journal look really, really big and substantial. Another one, this is like a beautiful journal. This is a Kate Spade journal from New York. It says, Through the Looking Glass, Encyclopedic Dictionary of the English Language, Gulliver's Travels, Rome, Modern Art, Romeo and Juliet, and Pride and Prejudice. So I really like that it, it's very decorative on the front, looks like books. You open it up and it's got this beautiful gold pattern here. And then the paper is just regular lined. It's off-white. This journal, it has a dark blue bookmark, and it's quite a bit bigger than an ordinary journal, and surprisingly it has a pocket at the back, so I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, it's quite a bit bigger than most of the other journals. I just want to see if it's the same size as this one, because this is already a big journal. It's actually a little bit taller. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it's a little bit taller, but it's a bit skinnier as well. And it feels like a quality journal. There's something about it. Getting down to the last final few journals here. So this is the Ecolo Journal, one of the newest ones I got. And so when I first got this journal, I was under the impression that it was much bigger than it is, but I realized how cute it is. And it's actually a soft cover notebook, which I also did not expect. Or maybe I expected it was soft cover. I just didn't, I thought it was maybe an A5 size. So it does pay when you are ordering from products on Amazon. It always pays to check out the measurements beforehand. But again, I like the variety. So the whole cover and back cover is this matte black with these gold bees on it. And I think it was called the Bee Ecolo Traveler's Journal. Maybe not, yeah, Ecolo Traveler. I'm not sure if that's right. But the inside cover has the bees as well. And then it's got these small pages. And yeah, it's called Ecolo World Traveler. And this was 2020, so it's actually a fairly recent design. And then I have, this is the last Lang journal, I'm pretty sure. So this one says Cherish You, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, Cherish You. And this was my favorite color. So this, I really liked this one because it was like the blue and the purple, but then it had this bright green and yellow. So I just love the overall aesthetic of this journal. And it's the same thing inside, but this beautiful blue color with the stars. Like, this is just so pretty to me. It reminds me of like a dark forest at night with the stars hanging down and then a moon in the background. I don't know if that's what it is, but it kind of reminds me of that. And then the paper is blue. Like, how pretty is that? It's so pretty. So I feel like it's not gonna like stay open right now because it's so stiff. But just as a tip for y'all, when you're like using a new journal, whether it's a bullet journal or a regular journal, whatever you're using, you have to break in the spine. So basically, you start at the beginning, you open up to a few pages, you spread it open, and then you do the same thing at the back. Go back to the front, do the same thing, and repeat throughout the entire journal until you get to the center. And then it basically like opens up the notebook for you, and it just breaks in the spine. So anyway, so this one is probably one of my favorites just because of the color. And so even though the pictures look better online of these journals than they are in real life, I really like how the inside cover is a pretty design, as well as the paper itself. Okay, so then there's this one here. This is a different brand, and I'm pretty sure I got this on Amazon. They had a whole bunch of different variations. This one actually has a pocket in the back, so it's exactly like a cheap bullet journal, if you will, except it is lined, and it does have dotted lines, which is kind of interesting. Similar to the Scribbles That Matter. And then it has a room for your name here, or the date, whatever you want to put there. And the paper is a little off white, I guess, but I really like the agate color. It looks like an agate, and it just says notebook on the front, but I just really like the color. But there was a whole bunch of different versions, but this one was cheap at the time when I bought it, but some of the other ones were $30 or $40, so that's why I didn't bother to buy any more. But I really like, again, the variety and the difference, so I kind of pick up my journals from tons of different space, like different spots. Okay, so another one here, which I also like, this looks similar to an A5, but I think it's a bit shorter. This is actually a spiral bound notebook, and I used to love these, you guys. Like, I loved spiral bound notebooks. You'll notice in my entire collection I've showed you until this one, I don't have any of these. And I'm thinking of getting some other ones like this. This one also had a variety of different covers, and it says Graphique. I think that's the brand name. You can find them on Amazon, and it actually has this, like, the months at the top with the day. So if you want to date it, I would probably still date it regular, but you could just circle the month and the day that you're on, and then you can date it that way if you want. But I like this because you can actually just lay it flat and it's easy to write on. I guess the only thing that I have a problem with is when you have it this way. Usually the coils get in my way, but and then usually it's hard at the very bottom, and I can't really do this because then the coils do get in my way, so I always have to flip it. But I kind of like these. Like, I miss writing in coiled notebooks, but I used to have tons when I was younger. But I like this because it says make things happen, and it's this beautiful nautical blue and white color, so I really like that. So this next journal is a repeat of the one I showed earlier. It was the elephant one by Studio O, so I won't bother talking about this one again. So in my last bullet journal, this is the one I just finished. I was using this journal cover that my sister had made for me. And this journal here, she just got this is an actual journal. It's actually really wide ruled. She got this from Tandy's Leather, so it was meant to be an insert in like a leather journal cover that people make. So she bought this for me, so I'm just going to put it back in here. She wrote me a little note. So this is when I turned 36, so this was 3 years ago now. She just said, "Happy birthday, big sis. I love you so much, and I hope you enjoy this journal. Love, Mel, aka Little Sis." So I thought that was kind of cute. And yeah, I didn't write in this because I was like, I don't want to use it yet, but I'll probably use it soon. I know you can buy inserts, right? Like, the inserts will always be available, but the fact that she wrote this in there kind of made it special, so I'll probably use that one soon. And then this is just my old bullet journal. And also for the very few last journals I have here, I have five, not six. These are all the same type. So again, they're from Indigo paper. They're this like puffy cover on the front and the back, but they just have different patterns on the front, and they're all the same inside. So this one has a dark blue bookmark, but the paper is pretty much all white, and they're really big notebooks, so they have a lot of paper. When you write, this one actually has 2 bookmarks. When you write in them, they take forever to get through, so if you're looking for a nice sturdy quality notebook, this is that. And most of these I got on sale from Chapters or Indigo. So this one says a whole bunch of really positive quotes on the front again. Dream, create, inspire, exceed your expectations, do what you love, write, be bold, do great work, make it happen, believe in your power. So I love this, especially now that I'm in my my element in my entrepreneurship, I love this whole journal, so this probably would be a good choice for my next journal. Okay, another one, but the same, is this one where it says let's get lost. So I just like this whole like travel theme. I also like that the journal is pink. There's something about pink. It's not my favorite color, but yet in this journal it just kind of looks really, really pretty. And it has this kind of peachy brown inside cover, and the paper is the same, and it also has 2 light pink bookmarks. So the next one is this pretty white and pink one. This is almost like a watercolor. It says everything starts with a dream, and then it has this rose gold pattern of leaves on the bottom. When I found this, I think it was on sale, and if it wasn't, maybe it wasn't, and I just love this one so much. It almost feels like a faux leather cover, and the cover isn't quite as like puffy, and I really like this one. So this is like definitely one of my favorite covers out of these types of journals. It's just regular on the inside, and it has 2 light pink bookmarks. This journal, I think this one, oh yeah, because I used that one. So this one is the same thing, but the puffier covers. It says, "We can achieve what we conceive and believe," by Mark Twain. I love that quote. Obviously, it's purple, my favorite color, so that's why I bought this particular one. And it has these 2, I think they're light blue or kind of gray colored. They're light blue-gray bookmarks. So this one's very classy. I think that might be some dirt or something on the cover. And the very last journal is this one here. I remember getting this the day after my sister's wedding. She got married downtown Edmonton, and we went to the, was it the downtown, or no, it was the White Ave chapter. So the White Avenue is like one of our, kind of cutesy downtown, or not, it's not even downtown, it's by the university. It's like a cutesy street where they've got lots of shops and bars and stuff, and the chapters there is really fancy, so I wanted to go there, and I found this journal. I love how it's white with this beautiful rose gold accent color. It says, "Live the story you want to tell," and I've had this since they've got married. It's been quite a few years now, so yeah. And the bookmarks are white as well, and there's 2 of them. So that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this updated version. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And again, click that bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video. And let me know which was your favorite journal. I would love to know. We'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye now.